CCL fans, what is up and welcome back. It is time for yet another reveal. This is a 23 card PSA reveal. These cards were sent away to PSA back in mid-July at the standard service level, about 35 bucks a slab. And enough things can't be said about how PSA has really improved their throughput. I mean, right now I've got a 60 card order that I sent away under bulk. Couldn't be more than 3 weeks in and it's already on step 5. So it's very clear that they have improved their processes and hired effectively. And I love that my slabs are coming back with more frequency. All these slabs, before we get rolling here, were cleaned and sort of prejudged by Dusty at SubHub. And I cannot say enough good things about him. I mean, raise your hand if you have so many cards you want to grade or clean and you just can't possibly keep up. That is the case for me, so I have used Dusty to get me caught up, and he has been invaluable to me. So with that, let's get rolling. We're gonna start off here with a Sammy Infante base from 2020 Bowman Draft. Sammy Infante, Gem Mint 10, very nice card. Being that Sammy is 21, I talked about this in the BGS reveal. You know, there is still time for Sammy, but, you know, the sort of explosive upside we would have seen if he was, like, still 18, 19 is long gone. But still a nice card, very nice base gem for Sammy Infante. And here we go, Mr. Vaughn Grissom, very nice, Gem Mint 10, 2020 Bowman Chrome. Talked about it a little bit. I'm going to look to add more Vaughn in the offseason. His cards are way, way down, and he's still a young kid. So I do like Vaughn Grissom. He's a good guy to target this offseason, in my opinion. His autos, I feel like the price since his peak have been like cut by 70% without looking. It's crazy. Very nice base gem for Vaughn Grissom. And we've got Joe Boyle, True Orange, 18 of 25, Mint 9. Maybe centering related top to bottom looks a little bit off, but nice card. I feel like Joe Boyle. I feel like he had a decent season, but I haven't looked at his numbers in a little while. I pulled this in a break with Pristine, you know, when I was chasing Austin Hendricks. We got a True Orange, Mint 9. Here's a guy I was once high on, and it was a big chase when 2021 Bowman came out. Alexander Ramirez, base auto, Mint 9. He's like number 18 for the Angels in terms of their prospect rankings, which is, you know, not bad. And he showed a little more of what they really like in terms of power. He hit something like 20 some odd doubles and 8 home runs this year, but it was low A. And being that Ramirez is going to be 20 in January, sorry about the ring light there, folks. Being that he's going to be 20 in January, low A, you know, his stuff is getting cheaper and rightfully so. But he was once a big time chase for 2021 Bowman. Shane Drohan, like this guy, nice lefty in the Red Sox organization. I think he finished the year up at AA. His ERA was under 4. Big, strong guy. We got a Mint 9 on the True Orange, 20 of 25. I feel like I picked this one up on Raw on eBay for $50. Not a bad pickup. You guys do know I like my pitchers. Hudson Haskins, some more for the Orioles breaks from Pristine, 306 of 409 refractor. Mint 9. I actually felt like this card might gem, but it did not. Important note, actually, I had, in this order, I had 7 or 8 cards that came back as 9s, and Dusty and I both felt like they should have gemmed, so we actually cracked them out and we've resent them to BGS for a second opinion because there was an extraordinary number of 9s, which is unusual. And it would have been nice if this was a 10, but there was a little bit of a surface issue with this. Mint 9, Spencer Strider. Enough said about Strider. No, he had a bit of a rough outing yesterday in the playoffs for the Braves, but I mean, you know, that may be an opportunity to pick up his stuff. He is just something else. You ever see the legs on this dude? I mean, the force he generates with throwing is incredible. I like Strider. You know, and if his prices do come down in the wintertime, I will look to add Mint 9 on the Strider base auto. Talked about it in the BGS reveal, but the Braves were such a great chase in 20 draft. Jesse Franklin. We had Jared Schuster, there's Bryce Elder for review for those folks who didn't see the BGS reveal. And this fella did an episode on Mr. Calabrese a few weeks back. I like this dude a lot, and he got so good down the stretch. His last 2 months were nothing like we'd seen in his minor league career. He's still young, probably starts the year at high A. David Calabrese, Gem Mint 10 on the True Blue. Beautiful card, 116 of 150, beautiful auto. Feel like I picked this one up in a trade when I sold my red Calabrese, which, funny enough, I actually bought the red Calabrese back from the seller that I got this from. Noah, if you're watching, thank you again for selling me back my my red Calabrese. Appreciate you, bro. Beautiful card. Gem Mint 10 on the True Blue. And then we've got Mr. Heston Kjerstad. Refractor. 338 to 499. You know, this may have base gemmed if it was at BGS, but got a Mint 9 from PSA. Still a nice card. These are actually selling quite well. He's had a really good couple of weeks there in the Arizona Fall League. Mint 9 on the Heston Kjerstad Refractor. Another fellow that I like, True Blue Cade Cavalli, a pristine hit in 2021. Nick pulled this for me. True Blue number 35 of 150. Again, Cade had a really bad debut for the Nationals, but one start doesn't mean anything. Gem Mint 10 on the True Blue Cade. Beautiful card. Beautiful card. And as we said, Kjerstad, a base auto 8. Not a surprise. Really, his cards are just all over the place in terms of surface condition. Yeah, very hard. So, I was so excited to get some gems of his cards, but nonetheless, cool card that will go up for sale. Kjerstad, again, I think I said it already, but he's having a nice Arizona Fall League. Another Grissom here. I feel like this one might have had a print dot on it. Mint 9 on the base Grissom. I have so much of the Braves from 2020 Bowman Chrome chasing. They were such a great value at $230 or $195. The 2020 Chrome with Michael Harris, and you know, you get about 15 Trey Harrises when you chase the Braves. But Grissom and Harris is an excellent value. These teams do exist when you're breaking, very much so. Another Sammy Infante here. We got a Mint 9 on the Blue Wave, 31 of 150. Not too sure what was wrong with this, but again, this order seemed to be heavily scrutinized. I think I had 6 gems out of 30 cards. There's only 23 slabs today, but again, I broke 7 or 8 of them and sent them to BGS for a second opinion. But a Blue Wave 9, I'll take it. I'm not too big on Sammy Infante. That'll go up for sale. Drew Romo Refractor, 431 of 499. I actually picked up all 4 of these. I had 2 refractors, a black and a blue. Those were in the BGS reveal. Got all 4 of these Drew Romos for $200 raw. Great deal. I'll take the 9 on the refractor. Not a bad card. If you don't know about Drew Romo and the Rockies organization, probably going to start the year at AA Hartford. Still like him a lot. His prices are getting cheaper. And most important, actually, if you didn't know, Drew Romo does not have base autographs, so refractors are his base. And Mr. Kjerstad, Mint 9 on the purple. Very nice. I will take it. His cards are such tough grade. 119 of 250 on the Kjerstad purple. Centering looks good. His centering on a couple of the cards I've had are just terrible, but yeah, it's still got to be a few $100s for the Kjerstad. I chased the Orioles a ton if you watched some early episodes with CCL. And Mr. Casey Schmidt, getting some more attention these days, even though he's a bit older. He had a great season for the Giants between high A and double A. And yeah, I like Casey Schmidt. He's inexpensive, very versatile guy, good power, Mint 9 on the purple, 120 of 250. Yeah, the Giants were a great value as well in 20 draft. You got like 5 different guys with all the pitchers and Jimmy Glowinski and Pat Bailey. And we have an Austin Martin base auto, Mint 9. Yeah, Austin Martin also doing well in his Arizona Fall League. His stuff's kind of picked up a little bit in price, but he is just very old for a prospect at this point. And you know, lesson learned. I subscribed to the hype when he came out, and just with age being what it was, he's probably a depreciating asset. I'm okay with that. Gotta pay to play sometimes. Sammy Infante base auto, Mint 9. Yeah, we did not do well in this submission as I shared. Mint 9 on Sammy Infante. Infante, again, he hit below 220 without looking, and he had a lot of home runs. It was a stacked lineup in low A Washington where TJ White was playing and Brady House for a little bit. Stacked team. Aaron Sabato, green, 66 of, nope, is that 99? Yeah, it is. It's eBay 1 of 1. 99 out of 99, Mint 9. I thought this card actually might gem. Picked this up for like 70 or 60 bucks on eBay on release. And Sabato's average hasn't been that great, but he does have good power and he does walk a lot. He's a bit older, but interesting. I think that there's something to be said for guys who can get on base and hit a lot of home runs, but not a crazy amount of upside, I'm imagining, but I still like Sabato a little bit. 99 of 99, Mint 9 on the green refractor, Sabato. And we got another 10. Here it comes, very nice. You got Carson Taylor, AA catcher for the in the Dodgers organization. He had a bit of a softer season. I actually own Carson Taylor Super. He is going to be 24 next June, so a bit older, but I like that he walked a lot when 21 Chrome came out and everybody was kind of chasing Wilman Diaz and Luis Rodriguez. Carson Taylor was kind of an afterthought, and I picked this orange up dirt cheap. 23 of 25, Gem Mint 10. Very nice card. And considering I paid next to nothing for the card, I will take an orange of a hitting catcher. Hopefully he bounces back next season, does a bit better. Does have decent power. Eguy Rosario. I got a ton of his stuff in grading. Eguy, you know, he really didn't get much of a shot this year when he got called up to the Padres. He didn't. I think he had like 5 at-bats. So I'm not really sure why they called him up. I mean, I wanted him to get called up, and he did so well in the minors for the AAA, the El Paso Chihuahuas. So well. But his call-up was like a cup of coffee, and why even bother? Just, you know, I don't know. At least he got a shot in the show. I imagine he'll be back next year. Mint 9 on the base, Eguy Rosario. These cards are found in 21 Bowman Chrome as well. Very, very nice set. Take the 9. And we got a very, very nice card here. Kaboom! True Red of Nick Frasso, 3 of 5, Gem Mint 10. I still can't believe the Jays traded this guy away to the Dodgers. I'm still stunned. He was just lights out and money in Low A Dunedin, and then in High A Vancouver, and then he was traded to the Dodgers for Mitchell White, who was really just not, I mean, I like his story, but he's just really not very good. Frasso came off TJ surgery. He throws like 100 miles an hour. He strikes out a ton of guys. He did have a terrible outing in the AA playoffs for the Dodgers. So that was, I think it's Tulsa without looking it up. He was just terrible in that outing. But Nick Frasso, True Red, picked this up a long time ago while he was still injured, coming off TJ surgery. 3 of 5, picked this up for $80. This has got to be a card that is in the thousands, probably $1,500 is my guess, maybe $1,400 for a True Red Gem. Look for Nick Frasso to do big things with the Dodgers. As sad as I am that he's on a Blue Jay, the Dodgers know how to teach pitchers to pitch. So that is a good move for Mr. Frasso. Hudson Haskin. You'll notice a ton of Orioles when I do these reveals. I chase the Orioles a ton, as I said. Gem Mint 10 on the refractor, 217 of 499. Hudson will probably start the year at AAA. For Norfolk. Again, he had a decent season at AA. Bowie had a good number of home runs, and he had a wicked start, kind of a little bit above average the rest of the way, but I still like Hudson a little bit, and his stuff is super cheap. Gem Mint 10 again. That's it. That's all, folks. Remember, subscribe if you do find value in what we're talking about. I do have 7 to 8 cards that I will reveal probably in a couple of months that went to BGS for second opinion. And when that happens, I will talk about which one's 9 and which one's finally, you know, kind of true gemmed or pristine. So to get a second opinion, that is important. And Dusty does offer that service if you want a card cracked. SubHub will help you crack your slabs if you don't want to be a professional card destroyer. You folks have an amazing weekend. I'm so grateful for you for all watching this channel and subscribing. Have an amazing weekend once again. Appreciate y'all.